With the season coming to an end, it's time to talk about what's at stake for the 2023 NBA playoffs. First, we got to talk about Nikola Jokic. Now, he's on pace to win his third MVP since Larry Bird, but yet he still has no finals appearances to his name. He's on a list with Steve Nash and Derrick Rose for the only MVPs to never make the finals in their career. And not only that, but he's on a mission to prove everyone wrong about him underperforming in the playoffs. And now the Nuggets have the best record in the West, along with Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. back in the playoffs. The stakes are even higher. The Nuggets don't have an easy route through the West and can't risk underestimating opponents. And especially not in this tough Western Conference where they could end up facing the Lakers potentially in the first round. If you're Nikola Jokic, you can't let another historic season go to waste again. Now next we got to talk about the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum and the Celtics are coming into the season as the reigning champions of the Eastern Conference. But Tatum is trying to make up for his underperformance in the finals last season. He put up great stats this season, but that all goes to waste if they don't make the finals again. This season, with him also winning the All-Star MVP, which if the streak continues, he could end up being the third player in a row to win All-Star MVP and Finals MVP in the same season. And luckily for him, the Celtics got even better by adding even more depth like Malcolm Brogdon off the bench. And they have a roster that can pretty much adapt to a lot of situations they are put in the East. As one of the heavy favorites of the Eastern Conference, they have one of the biggest pressures to make it back to the finals. But that heavily relies on Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum being able to put it together again this season. Before the season even started, there were still talks about splitting up Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. But if they make it back to the finals, then there won't be anything to talk about. Now, speaking of something to talk about, the Philadelphia 76ers since 2019 continuously failed to even make it to the conference finals. Joel Embiid year after year has been improving his stats, winning the scoring title this season, averaging 30 plus points per game again, becoming the first center since Bob McAdoo to win scoring titles in back-to-back seasons. Joel Embiid once again has a chance to win MVP, but if he does win it and doesn't make the conference finals, he'll be the only MVP in history to not make the conference finals in their career. He still has 0 conference finals appearances, and the 76ers need to at least get past the second round. And not only that, but James Harden joining the 76ers, him and Joel Embiid have looked like a great big guard duo. He hasn't made it to the finals since the OKC Thunder days. He also has his moments in the playoffs where he doesn't perform to his standards, and we don't know what type of production he will bring in the future because of his aging. Not only that, but we've seen pick and roll offenses get destroyed come playoff time. So the 76ers have to be able to adapt for teams like the Bucks or the Celtics, or they're going to get demolished. Competitive playoff basketball is coming soon. Drop your predictions down in the comments. And remember, you're chilling if you're from the 3.
I'ma go get it, they waiting for brothers. I've been taking L's and I